Right now at 11, the cruise ship that collided with the San Francisco Pier still docked at this hour. An update on that situation and what this means for passengers stuck on the boat and those who didn't get on. Good morning. Thanks for joining us for our midday newscast. I'm Marcus Washington. NBC Bay Area's Conjereo Saab live for us this midday at Pier 27. This is where that Ruby Princess ship still docked for almost 30 hours now after that collision, Ginger. So any idea of when those repairs will be finished, or if or when that ship will even leave the dock?
That is the big question, Marcus. We saw people working on the damaged part of the ship earlier this morning, and the Coast Guard tells us that there is an inspection team on board right now, but so far no exact answer as to when the ship could possibly leave the port. You can still see the damage clearly that's on the ship there. Just before 9 o'clock this morning, we did receive an update from Princess Cruises. It reads in part, quote, "Princess Cruises is in continued discussions with the U.S. Coast Guard regarding clearance for Ruby Princess to depart San Francisco. And while we are confident the ship will be cleared to sail today, the time of departure is still being finalized." Now, Princess Cruises goes on to say that the safety of their over 3,200 guests and over 1,100 crew members remains their top priority. Ruby Princess, they say, will depart once the ship is deemed by U.S. Coast Guard fit to sail. Now, I reached out to the Coast Guard, who, unlike Princess Cruises, held back from giving any sort of definitive timeline of when the ship will be ready. They told me over the phone that the Coast Guard is continuing its investigation and inspection of the ship. Now, this is a pretty large vessel, so there are a lot of things to take into consideration as far as the overall impact of the damage, and that's why the Coast Guard says they are still unsure of how soon the ship can sail. I also had the opportunity to speak to one of the passengers on board. He seems just as clueless as to what is going on as other people are off the ship, asking when the ship is going to leave. If you can see kind of part of that conversation there with one of the passengers who's from San Francisco, he was kind of just chatting from the ship saying, "What's going on?" He apparently didn't even know that there was damage to the ship. Now, some passengers made the decision yesterday to not get on board. Many others, like the gentleman I spoke with, are in limbo this morning. Princess Cruises says their team is working hard to maintain much of its planned itinerary, and they will provide goodwill compensation once the full effect of the necessary changes is unknown. But Marcus, it's difficult to imagine how much of that itinerary they can really stick to. As you mentioned, it's over 30 hours now that this ship is docked. It was supposed to leave yesterday at 4 p.m. for a round-trip Alaska voyage, and thousands of passengers and crew members spent the night on board the ship. We still have to find out whether or not that remains one night or now multiple nights on board that ship. Yeah. We're live in San Francisco. Conjereo Saab, NBC Bay Area News. Yeah.